Councillor Santana.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I ask to speak on item 1, the
Just
loan
hold
fund.
on. Councillor Dami. And Chair Mnyameni. Thank you, Councillor Santana.
Thank you, Speaker. I ask to speak on the loan funding for the 2023-2024 financial year of the AFD. Madam Speaker, the city puts us in a predicament whereby we know that obviously funding of CapEx and funding to service delivery for our residents is of utmost importance. But it becomes very problematic when time and time again we ask for information and we ask for information timelessly. And I've been standing here, as you know, for the longest time requesting that such information, that being the quarterly reports are presented timelessly, that the Section 71 reports are reported timelessly so that we can actually engage in on what we're doing as a city and where we're at. So it makes it difficult for us then to, within half an hour, to try and conclude on information on whether the item should be supported or not. Because one, we have to engage with our caucus as well and come back with certain aspects around that. So the issues, and it's not that a lack of trying again, me trying to contact the MMC either. I've done that as well.
Just hold on, Councillor Santana. There's a noise coming from my right-hand side. And right at the back as well on my left-hand side. That back there and this back here. Can we please? Thank you, Councillor Santana.
Thank you, Speaker. So, Speaker, like I said, there were a few questions that we needed to ask around this loan, the impact thereof. One being, you know, the 15 years is a long term. It's going to cost us 5.7 billion, as Councillor Boo alluded to, almost 100 million rand repayment every quarter. And again, like I said, it makes it very difficult when you're trying to approve financial items for the City of Johannesburg with no information available to you to do so, objectively and informatively. So I know that you know, we need to do this because of what transpires if the city doesn't have its funding. But again, we can't also then put out our future aspects or residents, and not only residents but also future generations with this loan funding out 15 years. So with that being said, Madam Speaker, as the Democratic Alliance, we cannot support this. We are appealing to all of you that the Executive and the Speaker's Office, because even when I was going through the minutes of Council, the last one we received was the 31st of January, so it made it very difficult for me to try and trace how many times this item appeared in Council, and trying to actually come with a conclusion of where we're at. Noting that obviously the last time it served in Council in April was an online meeting which we raised objections to thereto with regards to the fact of how we were going to do the voting on the item. That being said, again, as Councillor Boo alluded to and Councillor Harris, we need to start looking at how are we decreasing our technical losses, how are we decreasing our debt impairment, because just in those two items alone, which is over 10 or 11 billion rand, you could actually fund this ourselves. So I think the city needs to re-strategize its own aspects of how it wants to generate money versus obtaining loans, and for that, the Democratic Alliance does not support this item. I thank you.